So Positively Muskegon, Andy O'Reilly today with Michael Wood. We are down at the Muskegon. Is this Muskegon
Muskegon Railroad Historical Society.
Muskegon Railroad Historical Society, and I have a confession to make. First things first, I've never been here.
And we've been here 33 years.
Look at him. See, he's just like, yeah, whatever, dude. This is absolutely amazing to come in and see. Down here, we're right above the
Muskegon Heritage Museum.
Muskegon Heritage Museum, right on Western Avenue. This has been going on for 33 years.
Yeah. Every Tuesday, every Saturday morning, and we do a train show every year. And we've had visitors in and out, and members in and out. We've got long-term members that have passed.
Sure.
And that's how long we've been around. And
talk to me about the displays. I mean, we took a quick walk through. I'll try and get a little footage here too.
Yeah, we have an O-gauge layout, HO layout, and we also have an N-scale layout, and we have a vast library.
Huge library.
A lot of it is there's actual literature on Muskegon history of the railroad, which is the whole purpose of this, is to try to maintain the historical significance of Muskegon railroads.
Yep.
Which way back in the day, if anybody's been around here a long time, knows how much it was significant in this town.
In Muskegon, and I'm going to take a little personal experience from this. In Muskegon, and especially in Michigan, I don't think that we see how relevant railroads still really are in the United States of America. We're not what you call a through state. Right now, they're working on the whole port. We're working on everything else, so maybe it'll come back to a degree. But if you get out to the Midwest, I'm talking Nebraska, Iowa, all that, anywhere where you're just passing through, railroads are still a really big deal.
Yes, very huge. Railroads are more bulk today.
Yep.
Than like back in the early years of the 20th century, where they were, town to town, because back in horse and buggy days, it took you through 4 hours, 5-6 hours to get from here to Grand Rapids,
right?
With a long trip. And even when the railroad was starting to really connect town to town, that was the way you got around from city to city.
Yeah,
you can get from here from Grand Rapids and drive to Grand Rapids. You got on a train and went to Grand Rapids.
And I should say too that commuter railroads are a lot more popular in bigger cities. I mean, you got the subways, you've got the DC Metro,
Chicago,
these things.
The L.
Yeah, Amtrak's never made a profit, but they're still running. So that's government for you.
Right on.
But down here, this is a vast building. It's a huge bunch of displays. The biggest library in the state, and you guys have to move.
Yes, we have to move.
Well, moving sucks. Everybody knows that.
Well,
talk about
it. Yeah, it's terrible, but yet the museum downstairs is our landlord, and we're the tenant, and it's been a great relationship for 33 years.
Sure.
But they want to expand. They're growing faster than they can. I'm sure they're storing displays places or stuff that they want to display places, and they need the room.
Sure, that's okay.
It's business, so therefore, if the shoe was on the other foot, we'd probably be doing the same thing.
Yeah,
because it's just the way it is.
That's the way it is.
Unfortunately, we're the ones that are going to be put out, so we need a space. It's like 25 to 3,000 square feet is what we need. 2,500 to 3,000 square feet, and it's basically got to be a donation.
Right.
That's basically what it was here.
Well, yeah, that's understandable.
We paid a little bit, but it was very little for the year what
we
paid. So we're just looking for a space. Like a building, maybe somebody has property or a building that just needs upkeep.
Yep.
And they ain't doing nothing with it, and they need somebody at least pay the taxes on it and get some kind of contract to move us in. We'll maintain it. That's what we're looking for.
It sounds good. I mean, and it's inconvenient. It's I mean, it's going to be a massive job to move all this kind of stuff up in here, but it's also a chance to renew a little interest in what's going on at this place. Oh,
exactly. I mean,
and maybe find and shame on me, because I have to stand here and admit that I've never been here.
There's a lot of people. There's even people that I'll meet them down at the local hobby shop, and they're like, "There's a train called Muskegon."
Yeah, I know.
And they grew up here, and then people don't realize that we're here.
There's people that don't know there's a hockey team here. We have a media issue, and we're working on that right now.
Yeah, that's a lot of it, because we're nonprofit.
Yep.
We don't have the resources that a lot of companies or organizations have, so we can't just do vast publicity to get the word out there. We just word of mouth and what little literature we can get out there.
Well, we are now.
Right on.
They're all watching, all 10 viewers.
All 10 of them. 9 now.
Yeah, exactly. They're looking at me again on a Saturday morning. Lost another one. Excuse me. Still trying to shake the crud.
Yeah, you got it. Everybody's.
What are your hours open up here now?
Right now we're open from 7 to 9 on Tuesdays, and then 10 to 2 on Saturdays.
Public welcome to come down and take a look?
Anytime.
Yeah?
Anytime.
And they can come down and take a look. And you've got a train show coming up. And
23rd of March, or I'm sorry, 23rd of April.
April 23rd.
On the LST across the way here.
What kind of draw is that?
It's a pretty good draw because people like to come on the spring show that we do there because we charge $5 to get in the door, and normally it's like $8 or $9 to get into the LST.
Is it? Yeah.
And you can tour the whole ship while you're on there.
Hey, bargain, right?
So you get in the train show for $5, and you get to tour the LST for nothing.
How many vendors come in and that kind of thing?
Average around probably around 60, 70 vendors.
Is that right?
So, or tables, I guess.
Yeah.
Tables, which some more vendors take up more tables, some
Sure.
take up one. So, but yeah, it's a pretty good space. We have a good time.
I'm blown away at what I'm seeing here. I mean, apologies, I had no idea. I wish you the best in finding a new spot. I mean, this is something. What would you say this entire collection in here is worth?
Oh, I couldn't even put a price on it.
Really?
I could tell you we spent about $6,000 on the HO layout over the last 2 years rebuilding it all brand new, and now it's basically worth nothing because we got to tear it out.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, when you build a permanent layout, you might be able to move a few sections of it, but for the most part, a lot of it will be destroyed.
Do you have
we have to start all over.
Yeah. Well, you redo,
Yeah.
renew. Do you have any places in mind around town that you
Not
got a wish
really.
list? Nothing yet.
Because we thought about the old Grand Trunk Depot, but it was already purchased by somebody. I don't know if they're doing anything with it or not. I don't know. But that's just a small space. That house basically our library and a meeting place.
Yeah.
But there's no room for layouts.
No kidding. Well.
Yeah, well, 2,500 to 3,000 square feet isn't really easy to come by for somebody to go, oh yeah, I could donate that for.
Yeah,
right
exactly. Yeah, I hear you there.
I mean, there may be somebody out there that has a space and says, hey, yeah, I'm looking for a tax shelter. You know, little bit of a year, we'll give you a little something, and we maintain the building.
Yeah. How do you they get hold of you?
You can call me personally at 231-670-0751.
There we go. How's the band doing?
We're playing next weekend.
See, you got a band and everything.
Crocker Creek Saloon, Sad Bastard.
Awesome,
We just played there
man.
last weekend. They loved us so much they want us back.
That's a great
Standing
thing.
room only.
Nice.
That's how it was last weekend. It was
We knew him when.
Yeah, back when they were playing our stuff on the radio.
Right? Yeah. Those days are long gone, my friend. Come down here and check this thing out. Tuesday nights.
Yep.
Saturday mornings.
Yep.
10 to 2.
We got till probably end of August is what they're giving us because they want the space. But if we find something else, they'll be gone quicker.
That's
so
cool.
Please get down and check out what we got left. What's going on?
Really something
Get
to
involved.
see. Right downtown Muskegon. Come down and check out the Muskegon Railroad Historical.
Get involved, not just in organizations like this, but get involved in any organization that can preserve any kind of history of this town.
Love it.
So,
You're the man. Mike, good to see you. We will put all the information here and a link. You got a website?
Well, we have a Facebook page.
Facebook page. We'll link that here too. You can follow along Muskegon Railroad. I'm going to get this wrong again.
Muskegon Railroad Historical Society.
It's been a long day. Mike, thanks so much, man.
Anytime.